One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Earlier this morning, Rich was talking to us about how his body's out of whack, rib out of whack. 361 number says, John Jane Rich, you would figure Rich would hurt himself with all the sexy time he's got going on daily, not going to the gym.
Man, if you put your rib out of place doing that, more power to you. I give you the slow clap.
Well, I think he's talking about you.
Yeah.
You think it's the gym. It's the sexy time you're having.
Not kettlebells.
Newlywed life.
Exactly. Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
The ban on TikTok is getting closer. I think we may be hearing from the Supreme Court by Sunday or as early as Sunday. And as we wait to see what happens, a lot of people have been talking about the app Lemon 8 to possibly replace TikTok, but that's not the most popular one. So apparently there was something that went trending on TikTok, and it was TikTok refugees. And after that, everyone figured everyone was going to the same app. It's called Red Note.
I have it.
So Red Note was actually China's answer to Instagram, because Instagram isn't allowed in China. Already has 300 million users, very established, very much like TikTok and Instagram combined.
So let me tell you, I have it, right? And I downloaded it a few days ago, and I started posting stuff on it. It's all in Chinese, all of it. It's very difficult, and it's also, from what I've understood, there's no freedom of speech, so a lot of accounts are getting deleted and tagged because they can't say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want another John Jay. You don't want another problem with another country.
Right.
No, you do not. But Red Note is, as of this morning, I believe, when I checked, it is number one in Apple's App Store.
Yeah,
It's been number one for a while.
Yeah, Jenna told me about it a couple days ago, and she was telling me how a lot of people are saying, like, we just downloaded this Red Note app and, like, we might get ourselves into, like, a Squid Game situation because none of us read the terms and agreements.
You can't read the terms, right?
Exactly.
Like John Jay said.
It's all in Chinese.
It's a
So it's
language.
like, what did we actually sign up for right now?
But how can that app be okay and TikTok not?
Well, one of them's being banned and the other one isn't
I
yet.
know, but why? It's
Well, I think it's
even
only
more
a matter
Chinese.
of time.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, like
only a
they're
matter
going
of
to come
time.
for Red Note eventually.
Oh, okay.
And they would come
Yeah.
for Lemonade because it's
Yeah.
owned by TikTok.
Eventually.
It's buying you time
Yeah.
on a new app.
So then what's the next thing in America? Well,
I
what's
know.
next?
I
Bring
know.
back Vine.
MySpace.
Bring back Vine. So if the ban does go through, and they're saying it probably will, you won't be able to download TikTok anymore. There won't be any new updates. It won't work on some public Wi-Fi. It's more likely to glitch. They're not going to fix the glitches. TikTok drafts won't be stored. A lot of things won't start, or like will stop working on the app slowly but surely, and then it will just poof.
I'm
Go
so
away.
sad. Like, all on TikTok right now is like our farewells to TikTok. So it's like we've come full circle. Now we're done. It's like so sad. It's like
I
we're
know.
grieving this app.
I know. That is a ban a lot of people are sad about. A ban was announced yesterday that a lot of people are really excited about. You probably saw it on social media. Peyton and I actually talked to it. It was like it started breaking news towards the end of the show yesterday that the United States has finally banned the red food dye number 3. And it's because, as they've been warning for 30 years, they're like, oh, wait, this thing causes cancer. So we should probably take it out of our food. Literally 30 years, researchers have been warning the FDA about this, but the FDA finally said, okay, we got to take it out of food, drinks. It's in a lot of medications, like a lot of pills. Like if there's red birth control pills, chances are there's red dye number 3 in there. And so like Jolly Ranchers, all the candies, everything, the drinks, it's all got it in there. Now, I was super excited. I'm like, all right. But they've got to like 2027 to take it out of food and 2028 to take it out of the medications. So it's not going to be a quick fix.
No, just avoid it until then if you can.
If you can, yeah. And it's hard. It's hard to because those Sour Punch straws, they're pretty good.
Right?
Yeah. The Department of Transportation, you guys, they are cracking down on airlines. In fact, they just sued Southwest Airlines for operating chronically delayed flights and fined Frontier Airlines for late arriving flights. And JetBlue was just fined $2 million for similar issues. They say these people have been operating with unrealistic flight schedules. By doing so, they've caused significant harm to their customers.
As they should. Good for them.
I know.
Well, that's
So,
why
like,
they're
maybe
so inexpensive, probably. Because those 3 airlines you mentioned are the 3 cheapest airlines that I fly
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you
they
book
can't
with them.
guarantee you're going to get there on time. That's why
Right.
we're so cheap.
It's like if you book with them, you don't care if your flight's canceled or delayed. Like you
They
know
gotta
that
put
going
that.
into it.
I know.
They got to put that in the terms.
All your arrival times say around 11 o'clock.
Right-ish. And that's 3 things you need to know.
What's the vibe for predictions?
It's
Payton?
National Good Teen Day, so I'm going to tell if you were a good teen or a little troublemaker.
Juan,
Yeah.
good morning. What's your sign?
So, Cancer.
Cancer. Okay, as a teen, you were the emotional one, and you were always ready to help a friend, but you held grudges over forgotten plans. So if you ever got into trouble, Cancers, it was because you were standing up for someone who didn't deserve what was going on with them. So today, if you see a teen, remind them that kindness is always a flex.
Heck yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Juan. That'd be cool to put on a T-shirt. Kindness is a flex.
Yeah.
Deborah, hi. What's your sign?
Leo, just like me. Okay, Deborah, we were probably the drama when we were teens. So whether we were the teacher's pet or we were just the queen of hallway gossip, people noticed us. And if we caused trouble, it was in style. So we can celebrate today by hyping up a teen and reminding them that it's okay to own their spotlight.
Nice. Thank you.
Thanks,
You're
Deborah.
welcome.
Hi, Susan.
How are you doing, John Jay?
Doing great, Susan. What's your sign?
Virgo, perfect, like yours.
It is the best sign.
Virgos, you guys were a good teen 100%. You guys had a planner before it was trendy, and if you broke any rules, it was probably to correct a teacher's mistake. So use today to pass down your organization hacks to a younger Gen Zer, and they will thank you later for it.
Love it.
I can see
Thank
John
you.
Jay correcting his math teacher. Like, no.
No.
You're speaking class.
First of all, speaking class, yeah, no way.
You know what? That's so funny. So
What?
my daughter Addie, she's a Virgo too, and in preschool, she literally was like, "Teacher, there's a frog in the room." The teacher's like, "Oh, that's cute. You have a good imagination." She's like, "No, there's a frog in the room." The teacher's like, "No, there isn't." And Addie's like, "Yes, there is." And there was.
I think there's a big difference in male Virgos and female Virgos.
I think so too. Yeah.
Big difference, because I would just look at the frog. I would never, ever speak up in class, ever.
Yeah, you look like your face is turning red just thinking about speaking up in class.
Susan, have a great day.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
What do you got for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, Pisces, you were the dreamer, painting and writing poetry, or just lost in your music. If you got in trouble, it was probably because you were zoning out in class. So use today to tell a teen that their creative energy is magic and to never stop dreaming.
That is 100% true.
Yep.
How about for Libras?
Yeah, Kyle, you were the peacekeeper as a teen. You were always trying to make everyone happy, and if you ever caused trouble, it was through low-key rebellion just to keep things fair. So today, remind teens that balance is key and life doesn't have to be all or nothing.
I like that.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of fun. but
Exactly.
in a good way.
Right.
If we didn't get to your sign, they are all posted on our website at johnjayandrich.com.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.